Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim Palmer's famous No Hassle newsletters. Newsletters are the best client retention tool available and the secret to getting more profitable repeat business and the customer referrals you deserve. With Jim's customer-loving content and done-for-you newsletter templates, you'll get your newsletter out the door and into your customers' hands in less than 1 hour per month. Become a member today at www.nohasslenewsletters.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, and I am committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster, okay? Listen, on this week's episode of Newsletter Guru TV, I want to give a tip, kind of a short tip, but pretty powerful. This is especially going to be for those entrepreneurs who go out and speak from the stage and do presentations, which should be everybody because it's one of the best ways to build your platform and your credibility. Now, I'm days away, I think about 4 days, I'm flying out to California, and I'm going to be presenting at the Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich Summit, which is a huge honor. And they have asked me to speak on personal mastery and how to program your life for success. And I'm like, wow. And so I was talking to the promoters, and I said, really, you want me to do that? I was like, there's going to be some really big name speakers. And they said, Jim, everything that you've done to build your business, you have multiple streams of revenue, you're doing the coaching groups and all these different things. We can't believe how much you get done, and we want you to give a 30-minute presentation on how you do that and how you structure your life and things like that. So I've been working on it for a couple weeks. So tip number one, to be an effective speaker, you must prepare, all right? You got to prepare and rehearse and rehearse and rehearse. I kind of nailed down the topic and the framework of what I was going to say about a week ago. So for the last 3 days or so, I've been doing dry run-throughs, and I've been doing it twice a day. So I've done it at least 6 to 8 times, and I'll do it twice a day until I get on the plane. Because here's what happens. I don't care how great of a speaker you are, there's going to be a little bit of nerves, a little bit of jitters, your mind's going to go flutter a little bit, and the better you know your subject, the more you're able to hit the stage and deliver it, especially the opening lines and things like that. So it pays to rehearse, it pays to know your subject. The other big reason to rehearse, I think there's a total of 30 speakers over 3 days, and so events like this are very, very structured. In other words, I have 30 minutes, not 31, and I have to be done and out of there. Now, if I get up to 28, 29 minutes and I still got 5 minutes of content, I've got to stop at 30, so you want to make sure you get your content out. I'll give you another little secret. I don't know if it's a secret, but it's a tip. You always want to probably have a little bit less prepared instead of a little more, because if your mind works like my mind does, as you're delivering your presentation as you know it, there's always going to be something in the back. Oh, tell them this too, and you might interject some new content, which is going to push you over. So prepare for a little bit less, because you're probably going to go over just a little bit, and that will keep you on time. So the other strategy I want to tell you about is when you're rehearsing. I'm going to show you, I'm going to flip the camera around, show you exactly what I'm doing. So I have my PowerPoint on, and I have my own clicker, because I usually take that, and so it's on my laptop, but there's also a program, it's a free online program, it's called Online Stopwatch or something like that. I'll check it out when I'm doing the editing of this video. And so I'll show you in a second what I'm doing. And so there's 2 different points in my presentation, and when I get to a certain point, what I've been doing is writing down on a piece of paper. In other words, when I hit slide number 4, I'm at 20 minutes. When I hit slide number 7, I'm at 25 minutes. And so when I'm on the stage, when I get to these slides, I'll know exactly where I am, and I'll be comfortable and not have to guess at if I'm going to be over or under or anything like that. So let me flip this around, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. So we're looking at my desk here, and there's my 2 monitors, but so there's my laptop, and there's the title of my presentation, Personal Mastery, How to Program Your Life for Success. And on this monitor, let me zoom in and show you that, I have this countdown clock. So as I'm kind of rehearsing my speech and going through, just like I would if I was presenting and assuming the audience is out there in front, I can see exactly where I am, and so that as I flip through the slides, basically there's one of the slides I have written down, and so I will write the time on that slide. So that's it. All I've done is I've created my PowerPoint, the outline. I went through it a couple times and timed it out, and each time I go through it, I'm honing it down more and more until I reach what Gary Halbert used to call concert pitch. I'm hitting concert pitch now. I've ran through it 3 times. I'm coming right in between 29 and 30 minutes, and I'm going to know my presentation cold. Also, what you don't want to do when you're on the stage is you don't want to turn around and look at the big screens. So you don't want to read your notes. You don't always have a monitor, but I'm going to know my presentation well enough. If I have to, at the most, I might glance once or twice to see where I am, and I will keep going. So know your speech, rehearse it, time it out ahead of time, so when you're delivering it from the stage and there's all the possible interruptions, things that might go wrong, you're just going to nail the thing. And don't ever, ever, ever go over your time slot. And that's it. So that's how I prepare to give a major presentation. I hope that's helpful to you. If you found some value in what I've shared with you today, I'd appreciate it very much if you would click the share button. No matter where you're watching this, on YouTube, Facebook, Google+, wherever you're seeing the video, click the share button. That will allow you to share it with somebody else, especially your friends or other entrepreneurs who may go out and do some speaking, all right? And before the day's out, look for ways that you can add more value, what it is that you do for your customers, clients, and patients. When you add more value, they're going to end up staying longer. And when they stay longer, they spend more and refer more, and that's always a good thing. And before the day's out, do something nice for somebody. Just one random act of kindness, make somebody smile. You could be standing behind somebody in the line at Target or the grocery store and say, hey, nice coat, nice day. Just do something to spread a little sunshine, okay? Make this a better year for everybody. And hey, check out Stick Like Glue Radio, the only podcast dedicated to helping you create an everlasting bond with your customers so they stay longer, spend more, and refer more. All great things. All right. You can get that, by the way, on iTunes. You can subscribe, or, of course, at www.getjimpalmer.com. Toby, why are you staring at me? I'm doing a video here. Toby, it's like 3 o'clock. I'm way late today. So Toby's ready to go for his walk. Until next episode, as I said, this is Jim Palmer, and I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. Watch for another one of my smart marketing and business building videos this time next week, and you take care.